Happy Monday morning, everyone. So I want to talk about the temporary wage subsidy that the CRA is presenting to basically every small Canadian business and nonprofit and charity organizations that are still currently paying salaries. What this subsidy is, I spoke to this earlier, it's 10% of the wages of the current month, any remuneration paid after March 18th. You get 10% of the wages up to a maximum of $1,375 per employee. The way you get the subsidy is by reducing the amount of remittance that you send to the CRA up to the maximum of federal and provincial income tax that's withheld. So that means CPP and EI do not get reduced by the 10%. You still have to pay that if the 10% is more than the tax amount, the federal and provincial tax amount. So be careful about that. This program goes from March 18th until June 20th, which means that your remittance is due on April 15th, May 15th, June 15th. Will be able to be reduced by that 10% up to the maximum of the income tax that's withheld from your employees. Nothing changes from the employee's standpoint. You're still going to deduct the proper amount of income tax from them. This subsidy is for you, not for them. So let's say the example is wages are $4,200 this current month, okay? You would get 10%, $420 of that would reduce the amount of income tax that you have to remit to the Canada Revenue Agency. Now, if the amount of income tax that is withheld, because in this case would be less than what you're entitled to, your 10%, you can reduce future income tax amounts even after the June 20th deadline, after this 3-month subsidy is over. And who knows, by then it'll probably get extended again depending on how this coronavirus gets handled. So only time will tell. You do not need to apply for this subsidy. It is an automatic thing as long as you have a payroll account number and you are still currently paying your employees. You qualify for this amount, okay? If you do not use up to the 10% in your federal and provincial income tax, you can extend that further than June 20th, okay? If you do not reduce the amount of remittance that you're paying on a monthly basis starting April 15th, the government will give you the subsidy at the end of the year to either be refunded to you or to be applied to your next year's remittance. Again, we saw this back in 2015. It's kind of the same way that the hiring benefit was back that year. So hopefully that answers some people's questions. We've been getting a lot of questions on the subject. What do I get as the employer? This is a bonus for keeping people employed, and I know that doesn't matter to a lot of people because their businesses have completely shut down or have gone into pause mode. So, but hopefully for those people that are still operating, this incentive will help them. Wish you the best of luck. Remember, wash your hands, take care, be well.